live on Facebook, so watch what you say.
Uncomplicated mortgages? Heck yeah. Get a home loan faster than your morning commute with pre-approved in just 10 minutes or less. Yep, 10 minutes is all you need to get pre-approved for a home loan from Community Choice. With low rates, quick closings, step-by-step help, and 24/7 access to your loan status. It's not the mortgage process you're used to. Get started at unbankwithus.com. Click, mortgage, done. Community Choice. Unusual? No, it's unbanking. Community Choice NLS number 405512, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
The following show on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
KRNT Des Moines, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader, a Des Moines radio group station.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
There you go, Richard. Good morning. All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you in part by our good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. I'll tell you about them here in a second. I'd like to invite you to join our campfire here every Saturday morning from 7 to 9 right on 1350 ESPN, or you can listen to us every Saturday for replays on the Outdoor Call Radio app, which is free on iTunes, Google Play, and Alexa app stores. Hope everyone's doing well. Been a long week, but we got through it, huh? Hey, if you missed Wednesday's show, we had a great show on the Wednesday drive this week. We had Travis T-Bone Turner from the Bone Collector and Realtree Outdoors, and if you missed that show, we're going to replay that tomorrow on the Outdoor Call Radio app. We always do a recap of the best of the shows on Sundays, and we had a lot of response on that interview, but Travis has been going through some cancer issues. I tell you what, one of the really nice national outdoor personalities, nicest guys you'd ever want to talk to. So if you're a fan of Realtree, if you like T-Bone, you really want to listen to the Outdoor Call Radio app tomorrow. It'll be playing all day, so it'll be on a loop. If you miss it, just keep listening, and Andrew will start that the first of it'll be playing at 12:01 tonight. So Sunday morning, but listen to it when you can, and it just was a really, really good interview. Hey, Tony, good morning, buddy. It is a great day. We woke up. Brandon, good morning, man. Gobbler in my yard. That's my life. Brandon sets a turkey in his yard. Morning, Fishing Dave. Good to see you. Richard's out fishing, too. A lot of folks just out there doing their thing. Iowa walleye season opened up today, I believe. So I know there's a lot of folks up north in the Glacier Lake and having some good times. Real quick, Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. If you're looking for a place to take your trailer, your camper, your boat, I would encourage you to check out Carlisle's Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. It's just $60 a month. 1 month free when you pay for a year. You get a 12-foot by 50-foot assigned spot. It's huge. They got secure gauge 24/7 security cameras, not Campbell's. I don't even know what a Campbell is. It's a soup. But security cameras and discounts for multiple spots. So if you want to call Dick or Danielle or Tracy, the number to call is 515-822-1362, 515-822-1362, and they'll make an appointment for you to fill out an application and pick your spot. Locally owned and operated, Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. All right, we got a great show for you this morning. We got Mark from Vortex on, and we're going to talk about 3 new rangefinders that Vortex is introducing, plus some red dots. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, we got Jared Larson in from Onyx, and we'll see what's going on with there. Got a really good radio announcement for that one. In between, we'll have Smokin' Joe Smeltzer and a Sportsman's Warehouse fishing reports, and we got a nice trivia prize just in time for Father's Day, right there. So, hang on, I got somebody in here chiming in. Hey, Brandon says bumper boats never go on an opener. It is bumper boat today, I imagine. Let's go to the phones and say hi to our buddy Mark Boardman over there at Vortex. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Dan. How's it going?
It's going, man. It just got to actually sleep in from 4 o'clock till 6 this morning.
It's amazing how good that feels. You're still getting up pretty early.
Yeah. No, actually, I was up at 4. I just got to lay there and look at the ceiling. I'm still on turkey time, man. It's one of them deals, you know.
Yeah, eventually you get pretty conditioned to it, but it can, if you're doing that several days in a row, it's a grind for sure.
No, I've been doing it since April 3rd. It's getting old. So,
Woo.
yeah, but that's all right. That's all right. Everybody's out there. There's a lot of folks out there still grinding it out. I had to cancel my Kansas trip. I was going to go back to Kansas for the 3rd time, and I had to cancel it because I have other radio obligations. I couldn't move around. And I got to tell you, in 16 years of hunting down in Kansas, I have never not shot a bird. And to go back twice and not have a tom come in is just killing me inside. It's not an ego thing. It's just driving me nuts because I just don't understand it.
Well, it seems like in a lot of places, at least in the Midwest, it's been kind of just like a fickle spring as far as weather goes. A little bit up and down and a lot of rain, and it can be a little bit tough.
Rain, we had a ton of rain. We had a lot of high wind, 20, 25, 30 mile an hour wind. We had snow. I hunted in the snow, or I tried to, at least once. I mean, it's been a really weird weather pattern, that's for sure. But I don't know. I talked to my friend, my turkey biologist buddy the other day, and he still thought they were a week or two behind. But I had 4 toms coming in Thursday morning, and I mean, I could see them. And as soon as they saw my decoys, they stopped walking and they started running, and they went right past me like 75 yards in front and went right back into the timber. And I had a Jake and a hen out, and it's like 4 adult longbeards. And they just kept running, and it's like, you got to be kidding me. It's goofy when they won't work on the decoys. It's really hard to try to get a bow hunting show done.
For sure. And I mean, sometimes you just got to scratch your head, which I do. I think most of the time I'm chasing turkeys, but they just do stuff and they don't make sense, But getting back to the whole weather thing, I was thinking this morning, I was like, man, I had hotter, sunnier weather, which isn't what I wanted, chasing deer in November.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Jess said they were really quiet on the limb this morning. We got Jess watching us on Facebook Live. Steve said that's turkey hunting. It is turkey hunting, Steve. They don't call it killing, they call it hunting. And Brandon says 10 to 1 would be a good time to go hunt. I agree with you, Brandon. 10 to 2 is always my favorite time anyway. But, you just got to hang in there. And it's all over. I just talked to my buddies down in Missouri, and they said it was they got one farm that's usually loaded with turkeys, and they haven't even heard of turkey this year at all, which is just insane.
Wow, man. Yeah, that's something. That is something. But like you said, keep grinding. That's part of the fun. It'll make it, if you haven't killed one yet, it'll make it sweeter in the end. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of sweet, I heard you got some new rangefinders coming out.
We do, man. Super exciting. So, yeah, we recently just launched 3 new laser rangefinders, handheld laser rangefinders. In a lot of ways, kind of completely revamped the operation. So, if a person is familiar with the Vortex line, they would have seen like the Impact rangefinder, the Ranger rangefinder, which has been in the lineup several different iterations throughout the years, and then we had the Razor rangefinder.
Yeah.
And the Razor, was our top tier, kind of as it is, through all the different product lines, from binoculars, spotting scopes, rifle scopes. But it was the only one that kind of shared the nomenclature of all of our product lines. So we completely redesigned/designed 3 new rangefinders. So you've got the Crossfire 1400, you have the Diamondback HD 2000, and then the Viper HD 3000. With that last number denoting kind of the max reflective range of that rangefinder. But bottom to top, top to bottom, these are 3 brand new rangefinders. Across the board, better optics, better ranging, faster readouts, just really, really stellar handheld rangefinders that are going to suit the needs of hunters who need to know their range, which that's pretty much all of us out there, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Ned. Good morning, Bill. Good to see you. I love my Ranger. I've been using that. Gosh, I want to say I've been using. Good morning, Hank, down there at Revelton. I want to say I've been using that Ranger for like 4 or 5 seasons, Mark. I mean, that thing, I've only had to change the battery in that thing one time, and I'm constantly ranging stuff when I'm out bow hunting. And that thing has always been very dependable. It doesn't matter how cold it is or if it's raining. I've really never had an issue with that.
Yeah, that's awesome, and there's certainly nothing wrong with it. It is a fantastic rangefinder. But we're in the same breath. We're really excited about all these new ones as well. So,
well, let's start high end to low. Can we just go over what's the differences and what's each one have to offer?
So I mean, kind of as you go up in price, you're going to go up in quality, right? So if we're going to start at the top, which I guess I mean that is my favorite. Maybe I live life a little pinky up, but the Viper HD 3000.
Did you say a little pinky up?
I've grown accustomed to a certain standard of optical living, Dan.
Well, I got you.
But it's a phenomenal rangefinder. I think MSRP on it is $599. That's what you're going to see on the website. I think street price you're probably going to see it about like $399, something like that, give or take. But man, the optics in it are phenomenal. It's going to give you a fast readout. It's got an illuminated reticle. The menus are super easy. It's got the utility clip on the side, which I use all the time. I always say that's the unsung hero of a lot of our rangefinders is that utility clip on the side. I always say it's like, oh, your knife has it, your flashlight has it. Your rangefinder should have it too. So yeah. I clip it oftentimes to my vinyl harness or, maybe even the edge of a pocket or pack. I always leash it as well with the included lanyard. But man, that rangefinder it really is something else. I've been using it since last spring. I was using it before it came out. I got to use it on a spring bear hunt in southeast Alaska. Did phenomenal, and really been using it ever since. And it's just done a really, really nice job. And for $399, it's going to be definitely one of the better options out there, in my opinion.
Now, Mark, are these on the website already? I just pulled that up. Are we talking about the Viper HD?
So this will be the Viper HD 3000 that I'm talking about right now.
Okay, that's the one I'm looking at. Boy, I really like the redesign on that. I mean, you can tell that's a different look to it. So yep. I like that. Yep. Yeah, and that looks like it's got a sturdier clip.
It does. So yeah, I mean, it's all around just a stellar unit. It's bulletproof, and it's going to give you fast readouts. And a lot of guys will say like, well, what the heck do I need 3,000 yards for, right? And generally for general archery or even if you're shooting big game, right? You're not going to be shooting 3,000 yards, but it's kind of like one of those things where if you've got a max reflective of 3,000, it's going to do everything else better. You can use it for planting stalks, planting routes. Finding out like, oh, if I get to that pinnacle over there, actually I am going to be within range and things like that. So that's where that longer ranging capability really comes into play.
Now, what's the difference between LOS and HCD modes?
So the HCD mode is going to be your angle compensated mode, right? So that stands for horizontal component distance. So that's going to compensate for your angle. I'd say by and large, it's going to come in that mode. That's what most people are going to leave it in, by and large. And it's just going to compensate for that angle. So if you've got if you're shooting, uphill or downhill, or you're in a tree stand, you don't have to worry about that angle compensation. The LOS stands for line of sight. That's going to give you your straight line distance, and that definitely can come in handy. And I said it's going to come in handy for generally rifle hunters and rifle hunters who need to calculate essentially like long distance, high angle shots, right? So where the horizontal distance might not be that much, right? Maybe it's, X amount of yards, but it's not some extreme amount of distance. But the time of flight of that bullet is going to be greater because it's going to be passing through the air for a longer period of time, if that makes sense. So that's kind of more in my opinion, for the long range guys that need to, make calculations for those long distance, high angle shots.
I gotcha. Good morning, Kent, down there in Missouri. Good to see you, bud. So, all right. So, and then the Crossfire HD is a 1,400 yard system. Now, does that just come with the Hcd mode, or does that have LOS as well?
Nope. It'll have all the modes, and these rangefinders, they have a few other modes as well. You're going to have your first, you're going to have your last. Depending on the unit. The first mode is going to kind of give you that. The first thing that's going to hit. So you might have some things in the background that you want that laser to ignore. Essentially, you're like, nope. When I put my laser, I want to hit the thing in the foreground. That's what I'm trying to range, right? Conversely, you've got a last mode to where maybe you have some interfering brush or things that could catch the laser on the way in, and you say, nope, I want you to essentially ignore those things, and I want you to give me the best reading for the last thing that the laser hits. And one thing that I often do, Dan, and we probably talked about this before, but I utilize the scan mode a lot. And to engage the scan mode, you simply hold down the fire button, and it's going to give you, constant feedback. So as you scan, and, I might say 230, 330, 430, whatever, right? But I'll use it if I do have brush kind of in the foreground that I'm like, well, I want to make sure that I'm not catching that. So sometimes I'll intentionally start on that and then drift into my target. And then I'm like, okay, now I know I'm getting the reading that I want. And you can just hold that button down. It's going to give you that feedback. And maybe it says, if you're rifle hunting, 450, 450, 450, and you're able to hold it steady by using that scan button. And you're like, yep. Now I need to, dial or hold for 450 and execute that shot.
ELR mark?
So the ELR mode is another mode that's on some of these rangefinders, and that's your extended laser ranging mode. And that's something you're going to do when you really want a precise range at one of those really extended distances, when you're really stretching the capacity, and getting out to the upper end of the max reflective range on these rangefinders. Rangefinders with that mode are going to be tripod adaptable.
Sure.
I suggest you either get them rock steady, or get them on that tripod. It's not going to give you a range as fast, but it's going to build that range using the electronics and be real smart about it. And it's going to give you that accurate range at those extended distances.
So that would be really good out west.
It'd be really good out west, or guys that are just, long range enthusiasts, things like that.
Yeah, I got you. All right. And normal mode, that's just, basically function that we're all used to, right?
Yeah, and I'd say, most of the guys, we talk all these modes, and even to me, it's like, oh, gosh, what mode am I going to have it in? This sounds complex. It's going to come in normal mode. My rangefinder oftentimes doesn't leave normal mode, right?
Yeah.
And that's just going to kind of give you the best overall reading, and you leave it in normal mode, Hcd mode, and I'd say by and large, for the vast majority of folks out there, it's going to do everything you need it to do.
So the Crossfire, well, I tell you what, Mark, let me hit a real quick break. We come back, we'll talk about the Crossfire and the Diamondback, but the Crossfire is the 1,400 yards range, and like here in Iowa, that'd be perfect, for any of our predating hunting people, or, bow hunting, or even our shotgun hunters. You're not really going to need to worry about anything past that here in Iowa. So that Crossfire would be one we'll visit about. Is that all right?
Absolutely.
All
Let's do
right.
it.
We'll pick this back up with Mark Boardman from Vortex Optics. We'll be right back. It's the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Hey, Todd. Good morning, buddy.
Hey guys, Jackie
Good to see
Bushman
you.
with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the
Those are
Mississippi-based
nice-looking
Backwoods
Rangefinders.
Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the
I love my
Pixie
Ranger.
6 to
Like
their
I said, I've been
tractors
using
like
that forever, man. That
Game
thing's
Changer, Sweet
awesome.
Stuff,
It's
and
money.
Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times. Do you live in an area that you want to keep open and not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
There's a place in Ankeny that's all about the outdoors, and that place is Sportsman's Warehouse. Sportsman's Warehouse.
Morning, John. How you doing, bud? Good to see you.
At the best prices around. In the hunting department, you'll find all your gear for deer, turkey, waterfowl.
If you missed that T-Bone interview, boy, you really wanna listen to that. That was probably one of the best interviews I've done in a while. Super nice guy. I've always liked T-Bone. He's a good man.
Reloading can be found at Sportsman's Warehouse. Sportsman's Warehouse Fishing Department.
You talk about a good attitude. Yeah, I saw you're down in Cancun, Dr. Don, roughing it.
And Zebco, just to name a
Good
few.
morning, buddy.
Serious angler to the regular fishing enthusiast. Sportsman's Warehouse has all you need.
Down there eating some conch chowder.
All the best clothes and footwear for the entire family. You'll find it at Sportsman's Warehouse. Sportsman's Warehouse off Interstate 35 on Orlaba Road in Ankeny. Open 7 days a week. Ask about the seminar series going on every month as well. Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny.
Let's talk about a story. An Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes.
Did you see that picture I put on it? The wood
from the
rib
honey
wagon
whiskey
yesterday?
to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, vodka. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles.
I just went up there and said, "Hey guys, I'm outdoors, Dan. How you doing? Can you help me do a funny picture?" Yeah, they were really nice about it.
They're located at 1400 West Clay Street.
Absolutely, Hank. Huh?
Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local
Really?
grocery and other retailers around
nice.
Iowa. Please check them out online at ReveltonDistillery.com.
She goes, "Can we do that?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "Just don't put it on me. Just act like you're going to slap him on me."
Unwind. Well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
Well, they didn't want to get in trouble.
A little thing I love
Yeah, I don't blame them with all the crud going on. You know, I figure I said, you know what? People are going to think this is funny, and it'll be good for you.
Kick from the spicy chicken. It's just great.
Hi, this is Tori. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the avocado lime dressing. It adds to the chicken, the bacon, and the roasted corn. It takes the salad to a whole nother level.
Order a salad for delivery on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm.
Well, I might be giving a rangefinder away here pretty quick. How about that?
From self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs.
I can do that too, Hank. You want to see my thumb?
Gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights.
Want to see my thumbs up, Hanky?
JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by.
There you go, buddy. I can do thumbs up too.
6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577.
Hey, there you go, Orlando. Good luck, bud.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. I had a bunch of comments about Travis T-Bone Turner, and I want to say thanks to everybody that wants to hear that again. That'll be on tomorrow all day, so if you go to the Outdoor Call Radio app, you'll be able to hear that Wednesday drive show we just did with Travis T-Bone Turner from the Bone Collector and the Real Tree. Good guy. Mark, you there? You there, bud?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. There you go.
Okay, I gotcha.
Usually you're yodeling during the breaks. I couldn't hear you.
Maybe my voice got a little hoarse there.
Well, hey, since you're gonna send Mark's gonna send me a new one of these new rangefinders. So when I've got a Ranger still in the box, I just was going through my mind and my inventory. We're going to give that away on the Outdoor Call Radio app. We'll probably do that in July or August. So we'll give like a 4-week, 6-week Vortex giveaway, Mark, if we're gonna do that. So somebody else, that's still going to be warranted, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. I mean, it's every one of our products for the lifetime of the product is going to carry that, VIP, unconditional, no fault, lifetime transferable warranty. So yeah, nope. And I'd say uniquely to Vortex, that includes things like rangefinders and red dot sights that use electronics.
Well, there you go. I'm going to transfer my warranty over to the winner, and you're going to get a brand new in the box Ranger Vortex rangefinder. So let's talk a little bit about the Crossfire, 1,400 yards, and that looks like a new design too. Looks that's pretty slick looking.
Yeah, it's a brand new rangefinder, and it is slick looking. I mean, aesthetically, I love it. It's off the charts, and it's just a solid rangefinder. So, like you said, it's the Crossfire HD 1400. Realistically, on a deer or similar target, you're probably looking at a max range of 750 yards, which I know for me is pretty darn good and going to do everything I need it to do. Again, it's got an illuminated display, so its predecessor, I guess the Impact, would have had a black LCD display. So this is going to be an illuminated display. Again, the optics are elevated, the readouts are elevated. Everything about this is a step up. And I'll tell you what, that's not a step up is its price. And this thing's going to retail for about $199.
Wow, that's awesome.
If you don't have a rangefinder, you don't have an excuse to head to the woods without a rangefinder anymore. I mean, this is just really, really a solid unit. I know I'm super excited about it. It's got a 5x magnification, so you're talking about closer in type stuff. Less magnification when you're hunting close can be an advantage. So 5x, plenty for bow hunting, plenty for shotgun hunting or even rifle hunting in the Midwest. Oftentimes, it's going to do everything that you need it to do. So that 5X actually can be an advantage in some scenarios.
I like
all
that.
of our other rangefinders that read out a little bit further or sometimes a lot further, those are going to have a 7X magnification.
Right. No, I like that. And then the Diamondback HD, that Diamondback line, you talk about hunting on a budget but not sacrificing quality. Those Diamondback optics are great, and the price point on them, you can't beat them.
I mean, you nailed it, Dan. I mean, the Diamondback series really is a sweet spot across the board of the Vortex lineup. I mean, it really is that perfect balance of price and performance.
Yep.
A person is just getting a ton of bang for the buck. This new Diamondback rangefinder is another prime example of that. And one thing that's, it's noticeable with this one, it really does give you extremely fast feedback. I mean, they're all fast, but I feel like using the Diamondback is kind of it's noticeable, and maybe that's more compared to the Ranger, its predecessor, but just a phenomenal unit. Been using that a little bit lately too, and they're all doing a great job. They've got the modes you need, they've got the optical performance you need. And speaking of optical performance, oftentimes I'm using my rangefinder these days as a secondary optic because I can be a little bit more discreet with it. I end up using it like a monocular. I might not be ranging with it at the time, but I can actually do some some close range glassing with it and be very, very discreet with my movements. And potentially, if it is something that I discover that I need to range, boom, you're ready to go.
Yeah, I always like clipping mine on my optic case. You know that that Vortex binocular the harness you sent me.
Yep.
Yeah, I just take that clip and I just clip it onto the side of that, so that way I've got everything right there. I can be sitting down and I don't have to move my hand very much. I just lift my elbow up a little bit and it's right to my eye. There's not a lot of movement there. And it's really convenient just to go ahead and just slap it on your case that you got on your harness there on your chest. You don't have to be reaching in your backpack or reaching around the tree to get it real quick. It's all right there in front of you.
Yep, it's quick, it's quiet, you can be discreet with your movement. It's just a great way to go. And actually, speaking of ways to carry your rangefinder, all three of these are going to come with a pouch. So it's going to come with a very user-friendly, usable, practical pouch. I actually use it all the time. I slide it onto, I guess what I'd call the horizontal band of my binocular harness. So when I'm moving and hiking and things like that are going in, I keep it there. Sometimes I leave it there. But if I'm getting into that, kind of that hunt mode where I think it might go down, then I might transition it to like clipping it to the side, like you said. So I just have it just a little bit more at the ready. But either way, both systems are going to be quiet, easy to access, and quick to access. And that's what I really like about that new pouch that it comes with.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Now, a lot of folks out there shotgun hunting with red dots right now. That Razor and that Viper, JLM Shooter Supply actually just became a full Vortex dealer a couple months ago. So I was in there the other day looking at those, and I got to tell you, man, those red dots, the popularity of those things are through the roof.
I mean, they really are. They kind of came on the scene, I'd say, primarily as like an AR-15, like a close quarters combat, quick target acquisition AR-15 option. But man, they have migrated over into nearly every other facet of hunting. So you're seeing, they're really the norm on pistols now. You're talking about that Viper and the Venom and the Razor. Kind of open top, more reflex style red dots. I mean, that's becoming norm on pistols. And then on shotguns as well. So,
yeah.
You're seeing those things in the turkey woods, and that's kind of becoming the norm for turkey hunting. And, really recently, I've kind of been, I guess, a traditional turkey hunter with a shotgun. I've just been rocking that front bead. I just recently went to a red dot, and I'm not just saying this. I don't think I'm going to go back. The level of precision that you get, even with sighting in, patterning your shotgun, being completely confident with what your pattern is doing, being able to, be repeatable with it and just be like, yep, I know exactly where the dot was when I touched it off. I know exactly what my shotgun is doing. Translates over into the field. When you get a bird further out, you're not obscuring the bird. You're not, because sometimes you get those, 40, 50-yard shots where your system is completely capable of it, but you kind of start to obscure the bird with your barrel and your front bead. Man, you get that complete field of view. You know exactly where that dot is when you touch off that shot. And like I said, man, like I've been rocking a front bead for a long time. I'm not going back when I'm turkey hunting. It will increase your effectiveness.
Yeah, well, and Iowa just passed a new law starting next year. It comes in effect July 1st. We can actually start hunting with 28 gauges and 410s. So you take a 410 with that TSS shot blend, and then you put a red dot on your shotgun. That thing's going to be deadly 50, 60 yards out. I mean, that TSS, that's incredible for a shotgun load. And you put a red dot in there, and you're going to be able to put that dot right on its wattle, on that turkey's head, or right at the wattle. That turkey's not going to survive that shot. It's over. I mean, and the 410's so nice. There's no percussion. I mean, it's such a comfortable thing to shoot. There's going to be a lot of folks rocking that system next year, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of guys that are transitioning from 12 gauges. Like, I'm going to carry the 410 now. But you talk about traditionally, you think of like a 12 gauge with a turkey load, man. That is a stomper. Like, how do you comfortably get a youth or right. somebody that might be a little bit more recoil shy into turkey hunting? Now you've got a highly effective, light recoiling, comfortable option. It's not going to, kick the you-know-what out of somebody, and they're going to be able to enjoy that experience in the turkey woods and probably be a much better shot because of it.
Well, you're not anticipating the gun going off, because it's not going to hurt, Where you get a 3.5 and you on a 12 gauge, that thing, it definitely gives your shoulder something to remember.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. And you're talking about those TSS loads. I mean, we did some experimenting with them over at Vortex and some fun projects. And I mean, like you said, 40, 50 yards. I mean, we're getting some really solid patterns out of them. And you're shooting number 9 TSS, which like I said, traditionally they're like 9s for turkeys. No way, but just the density and all the properties of that TSS allow you to do that. So you're sacrificing less in pellet count because you're still getting a ton of pellets out there because you're shooting 9s, but they're still extremely effective at, as a larger size lead shot.
Yeah, your pattern integrity it just stays so much closer together. It's crazy. I've been watching some of the Facebook stuff and YouTube on a lot of those. They slow it down, go real slow speed, and it's amazing to seeing that shot, that whole shot just hit that turkey and just roll it. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's neat stuff, and it is more expensive, right? It is more expensive.
Yeah, it's $10 a shell, but it's worth. I hate to say it, but if I was going to be shotgun hunting, that's what I'd be shooting.
I always try to ask myself, like, what would I pay right now in the turkey woods if I would have been able to make that shot?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, trust me, these turkeys they're getting on my nerves, man. I'm telling you, it's just it's my favorite thing to hunt. And with a bow, but gosh, they're driving me nuts.
You might have to transition to the shotgun here pretty soon.
I don't know. I was talking to Larry. Larry shot one with a shotgun down in Missouri, and we're talking about doing more gun hunting on our Respect the Game just to diversify the show a little bit. But I don't know. I was hoping to have 93 turkeys under my belt with my bow this season, but that's probably not going to happen. So that's all right.
There's a lot of season left.
Last week, we got a week left. That's it, and I'm going to be out at least 3 or 4 days. But I'm not holding my breath.
Well, give her heck. I know at least here, we're talking about that weather, kind of being sour about it. But at least where I'm at right now, I'm wearing shorts for the first time of the year, and it's looking like we're getting there. So I think. Sounds like you've had a grinder, but I'm optimistic, Dan.
Yeah,
I'm optimistic.
We'll see what happens. Hey, if someone wants to see more about Vortex, what's the best way for them to do it, Mark?
A lot of different ways a person can do that. I'd say head on over to vortexoptics.com. You're going to be able to see the complete product line. You're going to get access to our social platforms. We're active. We're truly active on our social platforms. I'm like a broken record, but we got a great team over there. If you write us a message, we want to talk with you. We want to communicate with you. If you got a question, we've got a crack squad. Give us a call at Vortex, 800-426-0048. We got a team that will answer any question you got. I mean, if it's hunting related, great. If you got an old rifle and you're trying to figure out what scope to mount on it, great. If you got a competitive shooting question, great. Midwest, Western hunting, we're going to be able to help you out. So give us a call, shoot us an email. I mean, really, any form of communication, we're on it, and we want to take care of our customers.
Yeah, you guys got great customer service, that's for sure. You can always go to JLM Shooter Supply or Sportsman's Warehouse at a store near you, and they've always got great Vortex products. Hey, Mark, thanks, bud. We'll get you back on again before the fall hunting season and see what's going on. And I look forward to getting that scope for that 4570, and I'll give you a report on that when I get it. And I just thanks for coming on so early in the morning, and get out there and get some turkeys.
Oh, man, you said it. Nope, thanks, Dan. Good luck out there. Good luck to everybody out there still turkey hunting or fishing or whatever the heck you're doing. Get outside. Hopefully the weather's changing, and maybe we'll see you out there.
All right, buddy. Be safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, you as well, Dan. Thanks for everything.
Thanks a lot. There he goes, Mark Boardman from Vortex Optics. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio. Morning, Clue Patch. Good morning, Brant. Good morning, James.
Do you love hearing that old Tom sound off while you're in the field?
I do love hearing that old Tom.
You need to check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey, guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action
Good morning,
Decoys
Dennis.
are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system that allows you to raise your decoy's tail fan up and down, move it side to side, and even walk that tom up and back while it's on the platform. Live action decoys are so amazingly lifelike, though, they're going to fool even the wariest old boss tom you got running around your woods. Plus, the good thing is they're made right here in the good old US of A. For more information about live action decoys, please check them out on Facebook or call them.
Morning, Jim. Good to see you.
674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan. They're going to help you be more successful in the field this year.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Pop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30.
What am I going to hunt with 4570? Well, I don't know, Jeff. I might shoot some yotes with that, or I might be saving that for an elk hunt or something. You never know.
You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop.
Not going to squirrel hunt with it.
Can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll
Everybody's
need
always picking on my
all the
4570.
fixings to make great popcorn at any event.
Jealous.
Everyone loves
It's because
popcorn.
the shells are like that.
Yeah. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop.
Yeah, I'll be out there red squirrel hunting. Box squirrels.
For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243
You wouldn't have much
or
squirrel left.
go online at lottapop.com.
No, that's a nice
Great
round.
tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
Yeah, one more big break after this.
Hey everybody, Outdoors Dan here. Let me ask you a quick question. Are you
One more big break?
If you are, there's a group that I would like to introduce you to, and that's Hunting Works for Iowa. Hunting Works for Iowa is a statewide organization that is focused on not only what hunting is, but what it does for the state of Iowa. Did you know hunting in Iowa annually brings in huge economic resources to our state? Hunters buy tags and permits every year so they can hunt here. That impacts restaurants, retail stores, gas stations, convenience stores.
No, we're going to do that Cubs promotion, but we're talking about the outdoor day, not
retail sales that help keep Iowa moving
forward.
Anti-hunting groups are working hard every year to limit your ability to hunt here. So hunting
take that out too.
Not only hunters, but businesses all across the state.
That's not. You're not supposed to put.
If you want to learn more about Hunting Works for Iowa, or if you're interested in becoming
Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy.
go check out their website at huntingworksforiowa.com.
There you go, Hank.
Go big game hunting. Do you go the extra step and try to stay undetected and lethal? Well, Lethal Products can help you do that every trip. It starts by washing your clothes with the Lethal Products scent-free detergents, providing a layer of protection to avoid their noses. The next step is taking a scent-free shower, using Lethal shampoo and body wash and deodorant.
Brent, I'm seeing a lot of pheasants, buddy. I have been seeing a lot of roosters lately, myself too. That's good.
Your encounters will go way up while hunting big game, keeping your stink to a minimum. Lethal Products also feature field body wipes that you can use to wipe down after walking into the tree on warmer days or emergencies in the field. Lethal Products also provides protection from little
Boy, we got a nice
mosquitoes with their bug and tick
gift for trivia today. Look at that. A precision work sharp knife sharpener.
For more information on Lethal
Precision
Products,
adjust.
just go to lethalproducts.com. That's
Boy, that's nice, isn't it?
Or Archery Field and Sports in Altoona. Lethal Products will help you be lethal in the field.
Every spring it happens. You can't wait to hear those first jumps.
There you go, Brant.
Getting that, Tom, is sounding as sweet as the hen roosted out in front of you. Have you ever heard of Spurs Up calls? Spurs Up is a call company located right here in the USA. We can craft your perfect custom call out of cherry, zebra, or walnut wood with an aluminum, slate, glass, or crystal surface. Our single wagon design has one friction surface for those who want to run just one sound, while our double and mini wagon designs can run multiple sounds, so you can switch between yelps, cuts, or contentment calls in a split second. Size does matter when it comes to the sound you need. Our larger single and double wagon wheels have a deeper sound, while the mini wagon calls have a higher pitch. If box calls are more your style, our little lady
Supposed to rain tomorrow.
is the one you'll want in your arsenal. Spurs Up Calls is a family call business that knows that little things make a big difference. Check out our calls at spursupcalls.com. Spurs Up Calls, family owned and hunter friendly.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. So I went over to Altoona. The old rib wagon was out there yesterday. Got a chance to visit with Altoona's finest. They let me take a little picture with them. Thought that was pretty nice. And I didn't get a chance to visit with Speed. He was in a meeting, but did get some ribs and some pulled pork. Always got to take advantage of the rib wagon when it's in town. It's always good to see everybody out there when they're doing that. Let's see. We're going to have Jared from Onyx on at 8 o'clock, so in about 22 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever that is. And just real quick, turkeys. Like I said, I've been hearing them on the roost, and I had four toms coming in, and I think they had a hen with them. But as soon as they saw my Jake and my hen out, they were gone, eastbound and down. Man, they just I never seen. They're just really spooky right now. So my advice, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably pull my decoys, and I'm not gonna do a lot of calling. I want to just maybe cluck and do some few clucks and some purrs, and maybe do a little blind calling and have the toms come and looking and see if I can get an opportunity. But I don't know if I'm gonna use my decoys unless I go to a different spot. But I'm just, the last 2 times I've had them out, it just hasn't worked well for me, which is just, I hate it. I hate it. I do. We're doing a Mother's Day pack on the Outdoor Call Radio app. If you listen to the phrase it pays, we're giving away a $50 gift card to the Milo Locker, so you can get you some good steaks or chops or brats, whatever you want to get with that. And we're also giving away a $50 olive tap. So whoever wins that gets $100 worth of gift cards for just in time for Mom. How about that? So my dog, my little doggy Raven. You got that queued up? Yeah, he's over there playing his fantasy baseball.
I'm just trying to plan how I beat you in fantasy football.
Yeah, with that I would hope so. One of these days.
I'm gonna try to anyway.
That's all right. Well, we got a while for that. So that dog of mine keeps getting me up at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Now I'm usually up at 4 anyway because I've been getting up at 4 o'clock. My mind just pops awake. But that stupid dog, 2:30, 3 o'clock. I hear the old head shake, the old ears, and then I hear, and it's like, really? And I grab the phone and I look at the time. And I turn the light on, and I look over at him, and he's looking at me. And it's like, dog. And when I'm gone, if I'm out of town filming, he doesn't do that to Jen. Why he does that to me, I don't know. But that dog is driving me nuts. So I had to, me, I had to write, if I'm up and I'm bored, I had to do a little parody song. So, Raven, this is for you, buddy. Is it starting? Started. Well, oh. 3:30 in the morning. Not a soul in sight. I'm passed out in the bed, dreaming through the night. The house is like a ghost town on a moonless spring night. I feel the bed shaking, and that sound starts moving again. I hear my lab grunting, and I know it's not going to end, because that's how the lab's got to go. A lab's got to go. I reach over, turn the light on, and see his face all bright. He's pacing by the door now, knowing there's no end in sight. So I get up and chase him and grab my flannel on. I open up the slider, and he runs out towards town, asking for a miracle, hoping he's all right. This sounded way better at 3 in the morning. It did. I'm praying he gets it all done real quick, and there's not a rabbit in sight, because when a lab's got to go, a lab's got to go. All right, I'm done. Yeah, that sounded way better at 3:30 in the morning, I'm telling you. That's probably one of my worst parodies.
I love the mid-song realization that maybe this
wasn't such a good idea. It sounded good. It sounded good at 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning. That dog of mine. And then and then I kennel him, right? Because I want to get some sleep.
Yeah, you want some sleep.
Yeah, so I'll kennel him, and then he'll sleep the rest of the night. See. And then when I got up this morning, I opened up the door. His head just falls out of the kennel, and he lays out, and he just looks at me. I said, "I don't feel sorry for you. Why are you doing this to me, dog?"
You get no sympathy here, dude.
No, dog. All right, Sportsman's Warehouse fishing report. Arrowhead Lake level is low. Water temperature is at 52 degrees. Crappie bite is fair. Blackhawk Lake, I can't get over that. Was a bad. I'm sorry, folks. I have to apologize on that one. That wasn't my best effort there. I was all proud of that this morning.
That was actually.
Well, the lyrical thing, I just can't sing. So it'd help if I could sing. You know, I was so excited when we found the Thunder Rolls karaoke. The Thunder Rolls. Crappie bite fair, walleye slow at Blackhawk Creek. Brushy Creek, he says, water temperatures are running cool. Within the next week or two, look for crappie and bass action along the shore and 5 to 10 feet of water near the woody structure. Northwind Lake, black crappie slow. Storm Lake, all walleye between 19 and 25 inches must be immediately released unharmed. Crappie bite is fair, channel catfish bite is fair, and the walleye are fair. Wapsa Pinnakin, smallmouth bass are fair. Spinner baits, crankbaits near the rocky shorelines producing fish. Walleye bite is fair. Ada Hayden Heritage Park, rainbow trout is good. Wipers are fair, and you want to try swim baits, crankbaits, and spoons for that. Let's see. Banner Lake. Trout. They just got trout. They say trout is good. Big Creek, crappie bite is slow. The bite will pick up with the faster, warmer weather coming around soon. Walleye bite is fair. Catch walleye in the evenings from shore just before or after sunset. Jigs, twister tail, swim baits, or live bait producing fish. 3 Mile, the courtesy docks are in. Walleye bite is fair. Jigs and crankbaits. Jigs tipped with minnows around the dam rock piles. People are catching walleye of all sizes. 12 Mile, crappie bite is fair. Check out the cedar tree brush piles. Is the best place to find the fish. There you go. We got the fishing report in. We'll be right back. I got to hit this break on 1350 ESPN.
Are you into hunting, fishing,
there you go, Jeffy.
or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice.
That song was awful. The lyrics were okay. The melody was insane.
Ice substitute that maintains low temperature.
Keep my day job. Blame it on the turkeys, folks. It's the turkeys' fault.
Look at the Alaskan Series or Arctic Ice Packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting to really freeze things up, try the Tundra Packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures.
What are y'all getting for Mom? Taking care of Mom? Don't forget, tomorrow's Mom's Day. I sent my mom a big thing of flowers.
You want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice. Go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
Did you hear the news? The Olive Tap has a brand new location in the district of Prairie Trail in Ankeny and is now serving fresh salads and sandwiches every day. The Olive Tap is
it's kind of like, it's got the same music as
spices and vinegars.
What's that movie with the mouse? Ratatouille. It sounds like something out of Ratatouille.
With unique flavors like Tuscan herb, basil, spicy garlic and parmesan.
Yeah, that dog of mine.
Just to name a few. The Olive Tap also offers special
what?
Like avocado and watermelons. Not to mention 20 different varieties of balsamic vinegars, including raspberry, strawberry.
Jenny, can you take him? She just said no.
Chocolate and many more. The Olive Tap
it's your dog. It's not my dog. It's your dog.
When it comes to getting up at 2 a.m., it's your dog.
Classes and tasting parties. Stop by the Olive Tap at the district of Prairie Trail, 1610 Southwest Main Street, Suite 105 in Ankeny.
Dog's driving me nuts.
641065 or at the
Boy, my Blues are getting their butt kicked lately. I got a chance to watch a little hockey. Wild's been kicking their butt.
Ooh, Wild.
Go Wild. See, I'm torn because the Wild's my second favorite team. So I've always the Blues, the Wild.
You're deep in Wild country.
Yeah, is that what we are?
Yeah. Crushing penetration with superior cutting diameter.
Yeah, it's a lab thing, huh, Jeffy?
Alcatraz blade lock system to prevent broadhead
a dog.
At the moment of impact that will help you get your game. If you're a mechanical fan, the Raptor trick is going to be your favorite with its 4-edge bone-splitting tip, 2-inch cutting diameter, and deadly accurate flight. Bow hunters need gear that they can depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Do not trust it to a head that will not deliver a short recovery. For more information, go online at slicktrick.net. This year, trick 'em with Slick Trick broadheads and tag your game. So it's time to refill the tank. Where are you going for a great meal that won't break the bank?
There you go. Go get them, Bobby.
Restaurant in Waukee. There's more than great burgers and handmade ice cream shakes waiting for you at Central Standard Restaurant. They specialize in great food like buttermilk fried chicken, smoked pulled pork, grilled salmon.
Give that old live-action decoy a whirl.
Just a few. Central Standard Restaurant features a large menu that will be sure to please even the pickiest ones in your crew. The daily mac and cheese specials will bring a smile to any kid from 5 to 50. The shakes are just like Mom and Dad had back in their day. Cold, tall, and amazing. Central Standard Restaurant features shakes like birthday cake, cookie dough, strawberry cheesecake. Chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla are always available as well. From large screen TVs and plenty of local and domestic brews, you'll be relaxed and enjoying your time at the Central Standard so much, it'll become one of your go-to places. Carry-out is always available at Central Standard. Central Standard Restaurant is located at 1222 Southeast University in Waukee, Iowa. Just a short drive from anywhere. Central Standard Restaurant, the perfect place to fill your tank when you're hungry.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see
Yes, he has.
but just can't figure him out.
That big buck's going down this year. He's going down.
And target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes.
That's all right, Bobby. I knew what you meant.
Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm. Scents like Bed It Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist. Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community.
You didn't miss anything, Jeff.
Just go to purewhitetail.com.
It's us. You didn't miss anything. You can go back and watch the replay if you want.
Apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com. Look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail.
You too, Jeff. Thank you.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff.
How many days until deer season? Wow.
To schedule a check on your current
I'll tell
heating
you.
and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to
126, Jeffy.
bring you peace of
Till
mind
urban
under
season
your
start,
roof
early
every
season.
day.
I'll be moose hunting. But deer season in Iowa, urban
This
inner
is the
city,
Outdoor Call
126.
Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
Well, here's the good news. There are 126 days until urban deer hunting starts in Iowa. Woohoo! 126 days. That'll go by real quick. Jeff asked me that. So, what else was I going to talk about? I already told you about T-Bone. We're going to replay that T-Bone interview tomorrow. I told you we got to see the rib wagon yesterday. And we got the Mother's Day going on the outdoor call. Hey, I was going to ask you guys. So, yeah, thanks, Jeffy. So, do you think we should? We've been doing a different, like 3-4 different shows every day on the Outdoor Call Radio Network on the app, right? Do you think we should just go to, instead of doing that, just play all the shows for the whole week? So, instead of looping everything, just load everything up on Monday and let it run through Saturday? I've been thinking about changing that up. I don't know if that's going to be good. I kind of like having the theme days because, you know, like if you like to fish, maybe you don't want to hear about deer hunting, right? So you can know to listen on Tuesdays. But I'm kind of thinking about maybe I'm tweaking. I'm still trying to think what's gonna be the best for you guys. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, what are you doing?
Huh?
Ready for the break?
Well, we got a minute, don't we?
Do.
We got a minute. So I kind of like having the individual days. You know, like Tuesdays are fishing, Thursdays are cooking. You know, and then you got a hodgepodge on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Saturday's all our stuff, outdoors dance stuff, and then Sunday's a recap. I kind of like that formula myself, but hey, I'm willing to do what it's going to make it easier for you to listen. If you want to just listen to the whole week in one day, that'd be a long day, though. It'd be like 12 hours of shows. You want to do that? I don't want to do it. Do you want to do that, Andrew?
I do, but I don't.
It'd make it easier for me because I could program the whole week and just loop and just run the whole week through the deal. But then, like I said, I don't know if everybody's going to like that or not. I don't know. We're thinking about it. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich, lots of fun.
Quit yawning.
When you barbecue, try cookies.
The nice thing about that is you could listen. We could start it at midnight, and it'd be done running by noon, and then restart again. Because it would be 9 to 10 hours of shows.
Wouldn't it be nice to have high-definition footage as a fun
I
memory of your time in the
agree
outdoors?
with you on the theme.
Tacticam has
On the
been helping
days.
others do that very thing. Whether it's one of our
I don't know. I know we got a lot of folks listening on the cooking days, and then I don't know.
They can help you cover your bow fishing trips with a new Tacticam fish cam that's totally waterproof and ready to record some awesome bow fishing action. All the Tacticam cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature live stream capabilities with over 2.5 hours.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if we should do that.
That's far above other cameras in its class. The Tacticam remote lets you hook up multiple cameras to one remote to capture more angles and shots like never before. So when you're ready to record your next hunting or fishing
I don't know.
adventure, don't forget
I've had some people ask me to push the Wednesday drive back to 6, but the problem with that is Andrews works all day, and then he comes in and does another show, and then my show at 5. He'd be getting home awful late. He's got 2 little kids, so I kind of like keeping it at 5 because we get, And here's the thing: a lot of people might not know this, but if you go to the app, you can plug that into your car on your phone and listen through your car. So you don't have to keep Facebook Live open on that. You can just go to the Outdoor Call Radio app and listen through your CarPlay, and then it's just like listening to the regular radio, So probably keep it at 5. But I understand.
LCD screen, adjustable night illumination, and data plans starting as low as $5 a month. The Reveal's world-class app allows you to set up your camera.
We could do bedtime stories with Outdoors Uncle Outdoors.
Again, plans starting as low as $5 a
All right,
month.
kids. Tonight's story is the moose that got away.
Helps you stop educating your game.
It was a foggy, damp night in Alberta.
KRNT Des Moines is
And through the marsh, I heard a woof. Woof. And it was a kind of woof that turned into a whoosh. Whoosh.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, the home of Outdoors Dan Santa jingles starting in December. That's right. We're going to be doing personalized Santa messages from the Uncle Outdoors Santa right here for you on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Get your orders in quickly. What do they say? Christmas in July? We'll start taking orders in July. It's $1.99 per message. And I'll do my best to sound like an outdoor Santa. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, Andrew, you've been a good boy this year. Ho, ho, ho.
I don't even know what an outdoor Santa sounds like.
It's just Santa with a camo cap. That's what it would be. I don't know. Oh, let's see. We're in fourth season. Fourth season is over May 15th. So we got 8 days left. 8 days. 8 days. Wow.
So that means it is over, was it next Sunday? Yeah. Uncle Outdoors, that's a little creepy. Thanks, Jeff. Shut up, Jeff. Not creepy. Jeff's telling me I'm creepy. That's awful, man.
Jeff, that was funny.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Next Sunday, not tomorrow, but next Sunday is the end of turkey season 2022. Good morning, John. How you doing there, buddy? I do believe we got our buddy Jared on the line, he's actually out in the woods turkey hunting, and he took time out to come on the radio with us. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm
you
good.
End up, getting on any birds yesterday?
No, I saw a couple of times scouting. I found a place to throw a blind up. I'll probably go put my blind up later today after the show, and then I probably won't get a chance to start hunting until Tuesday. But I did see a couple times running around.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you? Well, give me the report this morning. How'd it go?
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, I've been traveling around the last 10 days. I've hunted Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska, and now I'm in very southeast or southwest corner of Wisconsin. And it's probably been the most beautiful turkey morning of my spring. I mean, clear, crisp. It was like 40 degrees when we woke up. We did not hear a single gobble on the limb.
Wow. I heard people in Iowa say the same thing.
Huh. Yeah, and I was hunting with a good buddy here near Richland Center, and we were on, a pretty cherry 200-acre chunk of private ground that he's family friends with, and we ended up actually getting on a bird. Of course, he sounded off for the first time at about 7:10. So he and I worked him for a minute, and I left Ryan in the woods and said, "Good luck, buddy. I got to go get on the radio." So I'm hoping when I drive 5 miles back into our little bottom without any service, he's napping on the hillside with a dead longbeard.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'll tell you. They're just driving me nuts. I've had slow springs before, but I've had certain times put off a decoy once in a while, but I not like the last 10 days. It's just even from Kansas, the hens had come in, the jakes had come in, but the toms just sit there and they circle around. They just will not come into the setup. I'm almost tempted, Jared, just to sit there and say maybe I need to maybe not get out of a blind and try a natural ground blind and see if it's the blind. But I just can't imagine that blind's not moving. I don't know why that blind would be spooking those toms.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had issues with blinds and turkeys before, but as you said, I mean, it's just been a really wonky spring. I think pretty much across the country, just as far as winter really sticking around. I mean, I know out west we had some really warm days in March when I got out doing some turkey scouting and driving around, and I was hearing birds gobble, and then those first 2 weeks of April where we opened up on the 15th there, it was, I mean, we were in the teens and getting snow, so and I know Minnesota and North Dakota certainly had some April snow too. So
yeah, you guys, the upper part of the U.S. definitely had it worse than we did. That's for sure with the snow. So I don't know. It is what it is. You just got to hunt through it and see what happens. Good morning, Mason. Good to see you, bud. So how are things at Onyx doing? I got to tell you, I'm using my Onyx all the time. I love that app. And you know what I use it the most for? Most people put their tree stands or parking. I use it because I can't see in the morning like I used to, and I've been putting my parking areas on there where I go to park to take my e-bike out to ride to the turkey blind. And boy, I tell you, that makes it so much easier trying to find your spots. I mean, you can just turn your phone on, you hit the app, and that little blue dot shows up real quick when you get to where your parking area is.
Yeah, absolutely. And like using that tracking feature, if you were sending your buddy into the blind there and you laid a track down, you can share that with them so he can navigate in there in the dark, or if you got a spot where birds are roosted. I've certainly done that with buddies in the past. Like, hey, there's typically a bird on this point. I'll have laid a track getting in there, and I'll, send that to them. That way they can sneak in there. There's all sorts of ways. I would argue that turkey season is one of the times I use the hunt app the most, just because, as you said, if you tap those crosshairs in the bottom right-hand corner twice, it gives you, not only your current location, but also that compass mode, so it tells you the exact direction you're facing, so you always have your bearings. And especially when I'm hunting, terrain-laden places, when a bird gobbles, I always turn that on, and then I, analyze the topography and the satellite imagery to figure out, where that bird gobbled from, drop a pin. Then I use the line distance tool a lot just to determine, all right, well, if that bird gobbled from this corner of the field, I'll drop line distance. Okay, he's 250 yards from me. I can close the gap by 100 yards or whatever it is. It's just super helpful to understand the terrain you're in and help you figure out where that bird that's talking is, so you can make the right play on them.
Yeah, I'm showing everybody on Facebook Live that little red dot, and then when you're driving, it shows up as a blue dot, and then it goes right to that red dot where I park, and then you can see the trail that takes me right to my blind, where my blind was in Kansas, and right to, so I don't have to worry about getting lost. I tell you too, Jared, what's nice about that in the mornings, if you don't want to use a flashlight, you don't want something seeing you walking in. If you just got your phone,
Absolutely.
yeah, you can just follow your phone and go right to your stand or your ground blind. I mean, you don't have to worry about getting turned around in the dark anymore.
Yeah, and that's actually, leads into kind of one of the things that we're working on that should be coming out here this summer. That's going to be really useful for, a lot of the things that we mentioned here already, is the ability to share custom properties and folders. So right now you can certainly create a folder, but you still got to share content, whether it's a track or a waypoint or a line, one item at a time. But pretty quick here in the next month or two, you're going to be able to basically outline a property and then share that entire property. And if you have 12 tree stand waypoints and 9 ground blind waypoints, they're all going to get shared with that property. That way you're not sending one pin at a time. So that'll be super handy, especially for, folks hunting whitetails and sharing properties. If they're, sharing a lease with your buddies, or you got a family property where people are moving stands or cameras. So that's going to be super useful that we got coming up. We're also working on, fully integrated 3D, on both iOS and Android. So you can use 3D, currently, but you don't get to use all of your layers and map tools and markups in 3D. So we're really close to launching that on Android, and then iOS will soon after that. Both of those should be coming this summer. So those are a couple things that we're super pumped up about here internally at Onyx that we're excited to get out in the wild and have folks give us feedback on, and how we can just continually improve the Hunt app for all the folks out there using it to increase their success.
Yeah, what I did when Larry and I were out shed hunting in March, I went out and we found a whole bunch of rubs and scrapes. We found a couple really good scrapes, and I went ahead and I just marked those because as soon as July gets here, I'm gonna go throw some stands up at those. That's nice to do when you're out, when you're doing your end of season scouting and you're looking for different tree stand locations. You can go ahead and mark them on your Onyx, and you'll be able to go right to it, to where you were. You don't have to worry about, second guessing, was this where it was? Or, you're right on it. And that to me saves me a ton of time right there, Jared. I love that feature.
I marked so many waypoints. I actually have well over 300 markups on 3,000 markups on my map, because of just that. Even if I'm running around public ground, and be it Nebraska during turkey season, if I come across good deer sign, be it a sweet rub or, just a very well used scrape, I may never have intentions of hunting there, but I'm going to mark that stuff just in case. I've certainly had plenty of times where I'm on a trip or I'm rolling through, maybe I tag out early and I got to drive through another state on the way home, or I have a day here or there. You just never know when logging some of that data is going to pay dividends, and you're going to be like, oh man, am I glad that I marked that spot. And I would argue that pretty much never are you going to say, oh man, why did I drop this waypoint? It takes no time or effort, and it's certainly a nice little way to always remember, where that sign was, or, where that gobbler was at. That historical data really comes in handy down the road.
Hey, Ben in Pleasantville wants to know, how accurate is the property lines on Onyx?
Yeah, absolutely. So we gather all of our property ownership data from individual counties. And at this point, we are updating each and every county in the United States at least one time per year. And so the boundaries that we get, they're only as accurate as the data that we can collect from the county. And typically counties are saying 15 to 20 feet. So that's kind of what we relay to our customers. And now, if you're going through the map and you can kind of clearly see that a property line is shifted, you got a fence and a field edge, but the property line is 10 yards out or something like that. Use your best judgment. There are definitely data transfer errors. And the beauty about that is we have a full-time dedicated team where if you find one of these errors where a property line is shifted, or, maybe you bought a property 4 months ago, but we haven't got to updating that county yet for the year, you can tap on any parcel. And then in that query card that comes up, there's a couple buttons across the bottom. You can share it. You can add a waypoint. If you scroll through there, you can report an error. And so we have a dedicated team that goes through those error reports. If Bob reported his property, being off by a couple feet, he could report that error. We would go verify that and help get that changed ASAP. So our dedicated GIS team is really the difference when it comes to the land ownership data in our app versus any competition. We have a fully dedicated staff gathering our own data versus, going through third parties.
Okay. Well, that's good, because I know a lot of folks use that for put up the no trespassing signs and mark property. I know I and if you find stands on your property that's not yours, it's always good to tap on there to see where the lines are. And then I guess, Jared, the best thing to do would just be get a surveyor map from the county. That way you can reconcile that with the Onyx, right?
Yeah, and I mean, again, like I'm speaking to the anomaly if those lines are shifted. The vast majority of our data is very clean and very thorough. So
yeah. It's
99 times out of 100, I'm trusting the Hunt app versus a no trespassing sign that's 50 yards, beyond their border.
Yeah.
Because you certainly run into that plenty of times. Folks trying to poach just a little bit of public land, or what from their neighbor or whatever. So.
Well, I mean, it's been spot on every place I've been, especially when I'm, going out like Kansas, hunting out at Triple H, or out west to Trophies Plus Outfitters in Montana. When I'm on other people's property, or if I'm with an outfitter, I always make sure, I always look at it this way: it's the hunter's responsibility to know where they're at. So you need to know what property you have, you're supposed to be on and what you're not, and all you got to do is just turn your Onyx app on, and you can just tap on it, and right where you're at all the time.
Yeah, whether you have service or not, too. That's the biggest thing is, so many places that you're hunting, you might have a bar of service now and again if you get on a ridge or what have you, but being able to just download those maps for offline use while you're at home takes 3 minutes. And I do it, even if I know I'm going to have service, I still do it, just because if I end up out there with low battery on my phone, I can just throw it in airplane mode and keep ripping. So I always just oversave on maps rather than undersave, and that way you're always covered.
Yeah, absolutely. 8:15 and some change. We're visiting with Jared Larson from Onyx. Hey, Jared, hang on. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
I sent you an email with what we talked about, so when you get a chance to send me that info back, and I'll get on the social media your way. And then Larry wanted me to ask you, when you get back into service, or you got a day or two, would you? He wants to visit with you. Can you call him?
Cards in all types of price ranges, available with fancy wheels,
he's got some stuff he
stereo.
wants to
We
talk
got
to
it
you
here
about.
at Speed's Golf Carts. let the folks at Speeds
All
handle your
right.
golf cart.
Anything else shaking?
Check out our website for a complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
Hey, have you heard the news about the great new products
Say that
from
again?
Pine Ridge Archery Products? The makers of the video camera support system, the ProBow
I know
Cam
the
and the
name.
AT5 trail camera have done it again. Introducing the new Pine Ridge Archery line of 250 archery accessories that you will want to get on your bow. This new line includes stabilizers, peep sights, kisser buttons, and the new wrist sling. The wrist sling is totally set free and is available in different colors, and this will allow you to tune it to your specific grip, so your hand goes right in the sling without any hang-ups for smoother draws when you're getting ready to shoot your game. These new Nitro products will have you shooting tighter groups with consistency before you know it. Included in these products are tons of colors so you can customize your bow for your favorite college teams like never before. Did I mention all of these products are made in the USA at Pine Ridge Archery's factory in Illinois? That's right, made in the USA of quality materials that will hold up in any weather conditions for die-hard bow hunters like you and me. Check out all these great new products at Sportsman's Warehouse or anytime at PineRidgeArchery.com.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework,
How's
and
your
now
dad
the
doing?
time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it? Well, I have an answer.
Yeah.
The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years.
Well, there you
Daryl
go.
and Angie
All right,
are
well,
the
listen, you
owners,
hang
and they
on.
take great
And
pride in the
I
fact
don't know
that they
if
do
you, I
everyone's
don't know when
order
the last
the way
time you
the
talked to
customer
Larry Mack
wants it.
was, but,
You can
we
have
got,
your deer,
we're going
moose,
to be on
elk, or
Pursuit and
even
Sportsman
bear
starting
processed
first
and
order.
hand-wrapped, cut to your
And we're going to be on
specifications.
5 OTT
If you like tasty
platforms,
snacks,
too. There's
Daryl
some
does
really
a
cool
great
stuff
job
now.
making snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese and
All right,
spice
buddy. All right, hang on
combinations.
for me, okay?
They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231. And you're on your way to some great eating.
If you're into the outdoors, whether it's camping, hunting, or fishing, you want your camping setup to be easy and your stay as comfortable as possible. Camprite has been helping folks enjoy the
Hey, there you go, Camp.
free as possible since
That's awesome.
1999. Camprite employees are outdoor enthusiasts that use and design each product to make sure your adventures are ones you'll want to remember. They carry great tents like the original.
Wakey, wakey.
This
Wakey,
fully
wakey.
enclosed off-the-ground sleeve shelter
Out
combines
there.
the comfort of a standard sleeping cot with the added protection of a tent. Camprite features several models of tent cots units, including single and double units.
Do the old yelp and snore. The yelp and snore.
Chairs and other fine quality outdoor products. With over 17 years of field testing all these great outdoor gear products.
Man, I just want one more shot. One more shot. One more shot. That's all I want. That's all I got. One tag. One shot.
That's Camprite with a K.
Can't believe I ate my Kansas tags. Ugh. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio, the home of eating tags every day here on 1350 ESPN. My guest is Jared Larson. He is with Onyx. Jared, I'm telling you, it sticks in my craw, man. I can't stand eating tags. It's bugging me.
You know what? That's I always say persistence pays, Dan, and I know you're going to get back out there. And so long as you put the time in, I always say that there's a parallel of time and effort.
Yeah.
And eventually, you put both of those in long enough, and they're going to run into one another.
Well,
and the bird's going to come strutting into your decoys, and it's going to be all hunky-dory, and it's going to be even better than it would have been 2 weeks ago because you had to work that much harder for it.
Yeah, I'm actually not going to put my decoys out. I'm going to sit Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. And I'm going to blind call, just because I think I'm changing it up, man. If they're going to putt off like that and run away, I had a Jake Strutter and a lay down hen, and if those toms, those are really nice longbeards too. They were big toms. If they're afraid of that little Jake, I'm just gonna change it up and see if I can't blind call them into range.
Now, are you restricted to bow hunting on this tag?
Well, no, I can. Well, you know what? I think I am because I bought 2 archery tags. Yeah, so I got to do it with the bow. Yeah, but that's my favorite thing to hunt anyway. But next year I might change that up. Larry shot one with a shotgun in Missouri. I might switch it up and do a little run and gunning next year. I'm going to buy a 410. We can start legally hunting with a 410 and a 28 gauge next year. I might go ahead and buy me a 410 and try a little 410 action next year.
Yeah, I love bow hunting too. I mean, there's definitely nothing I'd rather be doing in the fall, but I sit still enough with my bow 20 feet in the tree from October, November, December that once turkey season is here, I got a maximum of about an hour and a half next to any one given spot, and I got to get moving again.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, I self-film a lot of the hunts, for me, and when you're set up, you got your big camera, you got a secondary camera for second angles, you got your chair, your blind, your decoys, your backpack. I mean, it's a ton of stuff for one guy to carry. So once you're set up, you're pretty much stuck for the day.
Yeah, you're not wrong about all that camera gear. I don't envy that portion of what you're doing.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to do for a living. That's my dream job, and God was kind enough 25 years ago to let me do it for a living. So I can't bellyache too much,
No, certainly not.
Yeah. Hey, Greg says he loves Onyx. It's awesome. He just said he started using a Savage. There you go, Greg. And then Kent Hauser, which is Ryan's dad down in Missouri, says Onyx works great on our property. I actually found the old surveys markers with it.
Heck yeah. Love hearing that folks are putting it to use and enjoying the app. I always tell folks we offer a 7-day free trial, risk-free. You don't have to put a credit card in or anything like that. And if you still got a turkey season, even if you want to go look, for some public land to find some morel mushrooms on, download the app, sign up, create an account. It's going to kick you into that 7-day free trial. Check it out. And just give it a whirl when you got your turkey season there. And at the end of the day, if you only need a single state for $30, it's about the cheapest tool that you're going to buy all hunting season.
Well, we're actually going to have a better deal than that here in about a month or so. Probably in what did we say, June or July, Jared? I can't remember.
I'll get that code whipped up on the other side of this weekend. So whenever you start plugging it, the radio show here is going to have their own promo code for you guys to take advantage of.
Yeah, Onyx is going to be a full partner here in the next couple weeks, and we'll be doing it on the radio show here on 1350, the radio show in St. Louis, and then on the Outdoor Call radio app 7 days a week. So if you listen in, I'm going to have a specific code, and I'll be able to save you 20% when you go in there and buy Onyx. So just to help your budget out a little bit better, and we want to thank Jared for doing that.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about it. I mean, you guys, as you said, you've been doing this for a long time, and you've certainly garnered a very responsive audience that trusts what you guys are doing. You and Larry running around the country and getting it done. So I'm excited to be on board and stoked you guys are Onyx users and put the Hunt app to use to make your falls as successful as you guys do.
Yeah, well, hey, anytime I can save somebody money, I'm all for it. So that's a good deal.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So hey, you got Walt and Dave, and did you say your brother? You're all going fishing?
Well, yeah. So it's fishing opener this weekend in Wisconsin. We got a family cabin up north, so yeah, pretty much my dad, his couple brothers, my brothers, some cousins are up there fishing. And then after, I'm headed to Doug Duran's farm here for a launch party of an initiative called Sharing the Land to try to increase the ability to use some private lands for hunting access through conservation work. So I'm going to go to that this afternoon. But then I'm boogieing north to link up with the family. We'll do some fishing. We got some turkey tags. So it's going to be a great week of just hanging out with the family, chasing turkeys.
Is Cody coming up?
Hanging out back home. Yeah, I'll see Cody. I'll see Cody for sure.
Well, tell him I don't get to talk to him anymore since he got married and left Game Hide. I used to talk to Cody all the time, but when he got married, man, he had to go get a real job.
Yeah, I guess so. Getting out of the old man's business there. No, I've talked to Cody quite a bit, and that's actually funny. I don't know if you know this, but I live with Dave's daughter, Sarah, out in Missoula, Montana there, and Sarah and I have been trying to get Cody and Rachel to move west, but It's been a tough sell.
No, I didn't know that. Cody and I used to call Cody and talk football and fantasy football and hockey and everything. See, I missed that because Dave wants to talk about is a limit tick or golf.
Well, hey, a limit tick plug right now. I'll tell you what, mine has been busted out because I have been starting to find the ticks.
Yeah, they're bad this year, man. They are.
Yeah. Well, on the note of hockey, I was going to bring it up. I got to assume you might be a Blues fan, and I'm a Wild fan.
Hey.
Dude, we laid it into you guys last night.
Here we go. Yeah, actually, see, I work with the Iowa Wild trip. The Iowa Wild is the Minnesota Wild's AAA hockey team. So they're one of my partners on the radio show. So I love the Wild. I do. But I am a dyed-in-the-wool Blues fan. I grew up in St. Louis, and I moved up here 20 years ago, and that's one of the things that I do miss because the radio station I'm on in St. Louis, we were the voice of the Blues for a while, and I got to meet a lot of the Blues players, and I do love the Blues, and we won the Cup, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we won the Cup back in 19. So, but I told Andrew we were talking about this last hour. I'm kind of torn because the Wild's my second favorite team, but yeah, we lost 3 defensemen. That's why you're killing us so easy.
Well, and I mean, what was it coming into the playoffs here? The Wild were like 0-11 in the last 11 games against the Blues or something like that. So
Well,
I wasn't feeling. Yeah, I mean, you guys were absolutely dominating us in the regular season appearances. So
yeah,
I wasn't feeling overly confident, but we've been putting the puck in the net a little bit.
Yeah, you're 2-1 right now. So I watched the game last night. I had to turn it off after they scored that 5th goal. I said I got to get up early anyway. Good night.
Yeah, when it's what was it, like 4-0 at one point in the third period there?
And I'm sorry, folks, if you're not a hockey fan, I apologize, but I love hockey. I'm sorry, I can't help it, but it was 3-0, and then 5 seconds into the third period, they score a 4th goal. I mean, it's like what they just don't have any. Those 3 defensemen, they're Letty and all them guys are hurt, and they're playing third string defensive guys. I mean, they can't get it together.
Well, when you have an 82-game season on a sport that's as physical and demanding as hockey, and you got to play from October to June, playoffs get to be tough sledding with injuries.
Yeah, do you listen to the Wild radio broadcasts?
When I can. Out in Missoula there, it's I have a tough time catching too many Wild games, but I certainly do what I can. And,
if you get a chance to talk to the voice of the Wild, his name's Joe O'Donnell. Joe used to be the voice of the Iowa Wild here in Des Moines, and he's a super nice guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to maybe hunt him down.
Yeah, there you go. All right, go Wild, Jared. There.
Right.
Yeah, but and hey, I love the Vikings, but the Vikings suck, man. We're gonna
one more time.
The Vikings are gonna. It's horrible to be a Vikings fan. I've been a Vikings fan since Fran Tarkington. I grew up with the Chiefs and the Vikings are my football teams, and the Chiefs at least won a Super Bowl. But I don't know if I'm ever gonna live to see the Vikings do it, Jared.
Generally, being a Minnesota sports fan is tough sledding.
I'm telling you.
The Vikings are a perpetual letdown. The Wild are typically a first-round exit if they make the playoffs. The Timberwolves, well, we all saw what happened there. Was they blow like 4 10-point fourth-quarter leads or something?
Yeah.
It's a tough fandom to be in this part of the world. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, buddy. I like hearing the old woo-hoo. I like hearing the old horn go, when they score a touchdown. But
every once in a generation.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that limit tick.
Well, that's the beauty of why we hunt, to get us off of our butts and out of the couches. And I'll watch sports on a rainy day, but if there's birds gobbling, whitetails rutting, that's where you're going to find me.
Well, see, that's why I play fantasy football, because when I'm in a tree for 12 hours a day during the rut, it gives me something to do when when you're rattling and grunting and nothing's going on. You can pull your phone out and make a trade or propose a trade, or it keeps your mind where you can stay in the tree. You know.
Dan does a lot. A lot.
Hey, I can't talk. You know, I always ask the question: are you over under 50% of the time sitting on your phone when you're in a tree stand if you have good service? And unfortunately, I think I fall in the over bucket.
Yeah, I'm either talking to sponsors or, you know, answering emails or I'm on my football app trying to get Andrew to give me his good players.
Yeah.
I got Jonathan Taylor out of him last year. He's regretting that one.
Sure am.
Yeah, that was a bad trade.
Hey, Jared, if someone wants to find out more about Onyx, how can they do it, pal?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, if you're on any social media channel, it's just at Onyx Hunt, ONXHUNT. You know, we actually currently have a Mother's Day sale going on right now for 30% off. If you go to onyxmaps.com/hunt and use code MOM, just MOM, and again, it has to be at our website, onyxmaps.com. App stores do not accept promo codes. That's going to save you 30%. That sale is live today and tomorrow, yet ends tomorrow at midnight. So if you're looking for the Onyx Hunt app, we don't give a better discount than 30%, and it only happens a couple times a year. So take advantage of that right now. And those would be the places to check out, you know, more about Onyx. And, well, I'm certainly looking forward to being on this show a couple more times here as we hop on as a full-blown sponsor. And we'll certainly bring any new information, new features, things of that nature. And as always, you know, Dan, you got folks asking questions, you can certainly give them my contact information, and I'm more than happy to help them out.
Yeah, Todd Stern's watching us on Facebook Live right now. He said it's best hunting app ever.
Dang right, Todd. Glad to hear it, man. Hopefully it's helped put a turkey in the freezer this spring.
There you go. Yeah, hey, we'll get you back on in July or in probably August, September, right before I go moose hunting in Alberta. We'll get you on, and then we'll get you on again in December, and we'll kind of do like a post-rut, see how things went with you. Can we do? Is that all right?
Yeah, that sounds great, and I'm stoked to hear you're heading north on a moose hunt. That's going to be a trip.
Yeah, that's actually a hunt of a lifetime. I actually had a gentleman, his name's Ken Mangle, and Canadian Outfitters or Adventures, or he got a hold of me and invited me to. He said, "I really love what you guys do on your shows and love the family approach, and we want to have you come up and film a moose hunt." And I couldn't pass that up. So.
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Knowing Larry Mack sometimes is a good thing, Jared.
Are you going up there with your archery equipment?
I got a bow hunt, man. That's are you kidding me? I've shot 2 elk in my life. I got them both with my bow, but I just can't wait to have a moose coming in, that bell swinging. If I get an arrow on a moose, that'll be the epiphany of my hunting career right there, man.
Heck yeah, that is going to be unreal. Well, I hope you shoot an absolute slammer up there.
I don't care if it's a dink. A moose is a moose. I bought this is how stoked I am about this hunt, Jared. I went and bought an enclosed trailer already so I could take 3 or 4 coolers up with me. I've got another buddy of mine, Stewie, Matt Stewie, who's one of my partners. She's a dentist at one of the clinics that we promote here on the show. And he's a vet, super nice guy. But I got enough where if we get moose, we're bringing every ounce of protein back we can, man.
Dang right. I've actually heard of some guys, you know, they buy those enclosed trailers and stick a generator in there and actually go up there with like a chest freezer. And yeah, I mean, there's just so much meat that comes off those critters.
Well, those big grizzly coolers, I got those 170 quart coolers, so we got 3 or 4 of those. That should hold a moose or 2.
Yeah. If you got some 170 quarts, you guys should be pretty well set.
Yeah, trust me, that trailer is going to be wall-to-wall coolers, man.
Dang right. How long of a trek is that for you to get to moose camp?
24-hour drive.
Yeah, that'll be a road trip, all right.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of Diet Mountain Dew Zero and jelly donuts or something. I don't know, man. There'll be 3 of us driving, so we can take turns. It won't be too bad.
Well, Lord willing, gas prices might settle out a little bit by then, but probably not.
I canceled my walleye opener. I haven't missed the walleye season in Minnesota in I don't know how long, and I just canceled that just to cut back and save for gas for so I know I still have it in my budget for the moose hunt. I mean, you're gonna have to do some crazy things with the inflation and stuff like now. The only good thing about this stuff right now, Jared, is that the hunting and fishing community, it doesn't matter where things are, they're gonna find a way to go hunt and fish. So.
Oh, I mean, because it's full of folks like you and me, man. I would lose it even if there was a month of the year where I couldn't get out and, even be it shed hunting or ice fishing or whatever. Like, I gotta do it, and it's a sunk cost in my mind. Like, it's money that I just need to spend to, keep myself happy and healthy. And I think so many people that enjoy recreating outdoors feel the same. And that's the beauty of our community is it's a passion unlike any other that you just can't live without it.
Absolutely. Hey, we got to go. You go find out if your buddy got a turkey, and we'll talk to you soon.
Hey, I really appreciate you having me on. Best of luck to everyone in the spring woods. Go download the Onyx Hunt app and find a few new spots to hunt.
There you go, pal. We'll talk to you soon, Jared. Thank you.
Take it easy, Dan.
There he goes, Jared Larson. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion,
I'm telling you, Todd, that's about the truth of it right there, brother.
See what's new in your sport. Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations.
Better call Smeltzer.
They have the experience to help you with your purchase and.
Boy, that was a long. We got talking
Archery
football and
Field
hockey, and I lost it.
Archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and Bear, plus.
I almost cried last night, man. It's like, really? 5? No. Oh my gosh, man. It's horrible.
And setup techniques, and our experts at personally fitting you to the bow you want. They also have a 40-yard indoor range that will help you.
That Erickson Eck, man, that guy's a stud. God, he's killing the Blues.
Sessions available for you to train for the upcoming seasons that'll help you fill your tags. Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week. For more information, go to archeryfield.com or call 515-265-6500.
Everyone that goes outdoors needs a good partner. One partner that's very important is a good knife. Kershaw Knives has knives and tools for every outdoor situation, whether you're into hunting, fishing, camping, climbing, or hiking.
Good answer?
For hunting, you can't go wrong
Really?
with a Lone Rock sheath knife. These sheath-style knives feature a gut hook or classic clip blade design and
Well,
are
he said
great
he
for
was.
hunting. The handles are made to stay in your hand and not slip, and the blades are made with the highest quality high-carbon stainless steel. When you get your game down, try an RBK skinning knife. This knife allows you to change out blades as they wear down, so you're always keeping the sharpest point on your game. There's even an extra handle, so your buddy can help you cape out your game, saving time on getting your valuable meat cooled down fast. Kershaw has knives for people on the go, like the brand new Shuffle. This new folding knife has great looks, a tool option, and opens beverages. Perfect for when you're on the go. Check out all the knives at KershawKnives.com or at sporting goods stores near you. Kershaw Knives, an outdoor partner you can count on.
You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite, and you may or may not find the tick.
I hate them.
In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice
Not a good thing.
bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test
They need to
may
make
or may not
limited
detect
socks for your dog.
You may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you can have a lifetime of complications.
Well, he's got a vest
Don't take that
and a
chance.
neck thing
Get
to keep him off the ears, crawling up.
Eliminate
But
features
I had
insect
Raven
shield,
out with me
a
yesterday,
repellent
and I
that
was
is
checking
fused to
on
the
him.
fabric fibers.
Man, them ticks
Ticks
are nasty,
hate it.
man.
Eliminate clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment.
And it just boggles my mind that dogs can get Lyme disease. Isn't that crazy?
Eliminate can help protect you from
Poor
ticks,
puppy.
chiggers, and other biting insects.
Even though he wakes
And
me
is
up at
featured in a
2:30 in the
complete
morning.
line of quality game hide hunting clothing. To learn more,
And then when I left
visit
today, you know where he was? He was on the couch
As we head to the
napping.
fields this hunting season,
Yeah,
you need
I
to
said,
remember
you
to work up your
rat.
pet's activity level slowly. Don't take them out on opening day and expect them to perform without
Ah, I got you up, old man.
to have a first
I'm going to take a nap.
go into the field. That should include bandage materials, gauze, antibiotic ointment.
I'm going to be when that dog dies, I'm going to be a wreck, man. I love Muzzy. I love
Please
that
make
lab.
sure your pet is current on
But
all
that
vaccines
Raven,
before
man,
you head out. Your pet should also have a good physical
he's
regime
something
to make
else,
sure
man.
she is healthy enough to go hunting. Always provide your pet with protection from the
Yep.
elements, and this includes
Not looking.
a high-quality
Hopefully,
pet
I
carrier
get
for the trips,
another
a blaze
10 years
orange
with
hunting
him.
vest, which makes your pet more visible and provides protection from the bush as he or she runs through. Be careful and have fun.
Remember, this is what most of our dogs were born to do. This message has been brought to you by Dr. Steve from Westfield Veterinary Hospital. For questions about keeping your pet healthy, contact Dr. Steve by phone at 515-98-6510.
Did you see Mike Davis got let go of the
Westfield
Falcons?
Veterinary Hospital for the
You
life
better keep
of your
Patterson.
Every spring it happens. You can't wait to hear those first gobbles.
Who else was you going to keep? Man, I don't know, but I think I'd rather have Patterson than Chubb. Chubb gets hurt every year.
We can craft your perfect custom fall.
There are 3 weeks where Patterson was getting,
with an aluminum
3-4
slate,
weeks.
glass,
Where
or
he's like,
crystal
But he's the only back they got.
Has one friction service for those who want to run just one side.
I think they drafted a rookie.
Can run multiple sides, so you can switch between the yellow.
You got Chubb, you still got Hunt and that other guy.
Size does matter when it comes to the sound.
Last year, he's got one more year.
Double wagon wheels have
I mean, it's up to you, but
box calls are more your
they ain't
style.
got no receivers. They're going to have to throw to Patterson, man.
Spurs Up Calls is a family call business that knows that little things make a big difference. Check out our calls at SpursUpCalls.com. Spurs Up Calls, family owned and hunter friendly.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, tomorrow's Mother's Day. You still got time to go to Herman's Fine Jewelers, 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock. Go get Mom a diamond. Mom, you're a diamond of a gem of a diamond. You're a diamond in a rough. You're a diamond. Mom, I love you. 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock. In-store jewelry, jewelry custom options available. If you got it, if you need it, they got it at Herman's Fine Jewelers. You can find something for Mom and probably find it on sale. They do a great job. 2900 University in West Des Moines, 222-2600. Tell Donnie and Frank I sent you. They are the official jeweler of the Outdoor Call Radio Network, and we really love them. We need to do a thing where if you go get a cavity at Dr. Yagi's office, you get a free diamond. You think we could do a promotion like that? Or maybe like a crown. If you get a crown, you get maybe a diamond earring set. Would it? I mean, most people have to go get a crown. They're not looking forward to it, but if they can walk away with a pair of Herman's diamond earrings, maybe a little cross promotion there.
I guess the crown is made of diamond.
No, we wouldn't want to do that. Maybe, if you're going to get drilling for diamonds. I'll have to talk to Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll have to talk to Obi-Wan Kenobi about that and see if we can do a Herman's dentist promotion. We did the diamond dig, right? Was you there with me when we did that?
I don't think so.
I gave away a half-carat diamond. Yeah, we did that at Chick-fil-A. We had people digging through sand to find the diamond. We threw like a dozen cubic zirconias in there. We had one marked, and whoever came up with the W on the one that was marked got a half-carat diamond. That was a great promotion. Why weren't you there? You weren't with me then, were you? We need to do something fun like that again.
Well, yeah, we do.
All right, Smelter apparently is with a customer, so Smokin' Joe would come on and say, "Hi, how you doing? It's Smokin' Joe. We got some great incentives going on. We're starting to get vehicles in. We got great trade-in prices right now. If you're looking for something new or just something newer for you, we can take care of you at Carl Chevrolet at The Rock. Come out and see me and get a Smokin' Joe Smelter kind of deal. We always have great rebates. You get everything we can give you. And nicest people on the earth you won't find at a car dealership.
Yeah, except for Dan. We don't do much for Dan.
Yeah, whatever I get, trust me, you're going to get way better. It's crazy. All right, so we got this big, beautiful precision work sharp sharpener knife, a precision adjust elite sharpening system. If you want to try to win this would be a great Father's Day gift. Give us a holler, 244-1350. Just make sure, you know what? If you haven't won anything in the last 6 months, call me. 244-13. I want somebody that hasn't won in a while win this. And we're going to do our best to make sure you win this because this is a great gift. 244-1350. 244-1350. So if you haven't won anything since December 1st of last year, you can call right now. 244-1350, 244-1350. And we're going to make sure that you got a good chance of winning this. You don't need to know that it's going to be the 146th walleye season. You don't need to know that there's 5,350 individual feathers on a turkey. You don't need to know that Andrew took 6 years to graduate from college. You don't...
Whoa. Lie. I took 4 like the normal person.
Good morning, Rick.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, to the lengths he will go. The lengths he will go.
What? You know, he graduated from Buffalo County. Buffalo County University. Oh, brother, I tell you. Hey, I'm excited about Onyx coming on. That's going to be fun. We'll have some fun promotions on the Outdoor Call Radio app. So that'll be fun. We'll do like a treasure hunt, or we'll do something. We could do some other things. I don't know. We'll do some. Let's see. Let me say trivia is brought to you today by the fine folks at Advanced Family Dentistry. Are you afraid of going to the dentist? Don't be afraid. I was afraid, but I'm not afraid anymore because Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi is my dentist at Advanced Family Dentistry. Dr. Stewart, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Williams, all of them do a great job at Advanced Family Dentistry. That's why they're voted best dentist in Ankeny every year. Cavities, cleanings, root canals, crowns, general dentistry. They can help you get the smile you always wanted with Invisalign. They can even do cosmetic dentistry. Just give them a holler at 515-964-1490, 964-1490, or go check them online anytime at AnkenySmiles.com, and they'll see why they're voted #1. And don't forget, when you leave, they're going to say, "May the floss be with you." There you go. 6 years to graduate college. They usually call that doctors. Yeah, he's got a doctorate already. Let's see. Let's go see what Steve is up to this morning. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
How are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. It's been 6 months since you won something?
Yes.
Okay, I believe you. Andrew's going to have to look it up. You know how he is. He's a stickler.
Yeah, look it up.
Look it up, Andrew. Look it up. That 6 years of college did good for him. Steve?
Yes,
yeah.
it did.
Yeah. All right. You what do you want? Hunting, fishing, or an Andrew question?
Fishing.
You want a fishing. If Andrew was going fishing, what fish would he have the best chance of catching? A marlin, a bluegill, or a sucker?
Probably a sucker.
I agree with you. And Andrew would probably be proficient at the old sucker thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Keep it coming.
Yeah, I'm getting the old dirty look from Andrew. Why are you picking on me? And I'm sure my wife right now is, you quit picking on Andrew.
Yeah, I'll stick Jenny in.
Yeah. You know, when he comes over to do the Wednesday drive on the Outdoor Call Radio app, my wife serves him dinner as he's leaving. She gives him a little picnic basket to go every Wednesday. Isn't that pathetic, Steve?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. She makes sure Andrew's taken care of.
Somebody does.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. We'll call you back after the show. Congratulations. You got that beautiful work sharpening system.
Thanks a bunch. Appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you listening.
See you, Dan.
Thank you. Have a good day, okay?
You too. Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. There you go. I told you that was easy. I would have went bluegill, Andrew, because you probably are a bluegill man.
Well, there you go.
I know. But I said it was going to make it super easy today. Because I had 2 people griping at me last week. How am I supposed to know it's 146 years of walleye fishing? It's like, I just read the story, like 10 minutes. If you listen to the whole show, you're going to know what the answer. I told you. I even said, what a great trivia question. I mean, I don't know how else I can set that up for you.
You just can't.
You can't. I'm telling you. Oh, he didn't. He graduated in 4 years, Jeff, not 6. I was teasing him. You know. Hey, I never went to college, so what? You know what? I can't say anything. You know, but the good thing is, I went to the college of hard knocks. I went to the college of the streets. I went to the college of learning as you go and working for it. What? You gonna break me already?
We need to break.
We need to break? All right, I got to go to the college, and we'll be back right after these fine words from our sponsors, University. We'll be right back. Shut up, Jeff. It's not creepy. Uncle Outdoors. It's a kind thing. Uncle Out. You didn't. Uncle Buck's not creepy. What's wrong with if Uncle Buck's School of Hard Knocks? That's about right, Neil. The School of Turkeys Kicking My Rear. That's where I went to school.
The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using flexible abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved.
That's a nice sharpening system.
Tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks, axes,
I've been saving that one.
The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts to ensure
that's probably $100 sharpener
every time. Each Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled.
Yeah, Onyx is going to be nice, man. Having them on, and we'll be able to have some fun with that. Everything I know, I learned the hard way. I hear you, Neil.
Consider checking out one of the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpeners, or the Work Sharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at WorkSharpTools.com. That's WorkSharpTools.com.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on
Got to do my homage to Mom.
Imperial RV Center in Ankeny.
My homage to Mom.
We gotta do it.
Got to do our little homage, Mom. I think I got everything done.
From Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry
got Dr. Yagi. I got Herman's in. I think I'm good.
Imperial RV
Jones Brothers Taxidermy.
Service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1420.
Good morning, Dr. Yagi. We just talked about you.
ImperialRVCenter.com. That's ImperialRVCenter.com.
We're going to try and do, if you come in to get a crown, you get a pair of diamond earrings from Herman's and Dr. Yagi at Advanced Family Dentistry Promotion. I got to see if I can talk Herman's into it.
They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is
I'm just kidding. This guy is probably going, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind.
We need some sweet music for Mom in the background.
In the field. You can even custom pick your setups with fourth arrow camera arms.
Cough button, Andrew, cough button. Oh, they're hearing you cough, Andrew. Yeah, he does that all the time. Drives me nuts, too. It's that 6-year college.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Need to say, Jones Brothers Taxidermy, they are there if you need to get any turkey stuffed or deer. You can pot that. That's got lyrics on people singing. We don't want that. 515-249-4362. They can take care of your taxidermy. They take care of all my stuff. They're good fellers over there in Mitchellville. All right, tomorrow's Mother's Day. And, you know, we always give our little spiel for moms. You know, I'm waiting for music. What do you got over there? You got something soft and sweet for Mom?
Not from your library.
What do you mean? All right. Just remember to call Mom tomorrow. Make sure or send her flowers. Go to Herman's, get her something nice. Just remember, who walked you to school? Mom. Who made your breakfast and then lunch to go to school in the morning? Mom. Who reminded you to put on clean underwear in case you got into an accident? Mom. Who was always there when the girls didn't call you back or when you had a problem and you just didn't know where to turn? Mom. Who taught you how to fish? Mom. Who helps you clean your fish? Mom. Who taught you to clean that squirrel? Mom. Don't forget, Mom's always there for you. And if your mom is still around, like my mom, make sure that she knows that you appreciate her, because you only have one mom. And I'm telling you, I love my mom, and you should love your mom too. There you go. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Who taught you to clean that squirrel? My mom actually likes fried squirrel.
There you go.
Yeah. Squirrel! Yeah. Yeah, 90 years old, man, and she's still cranking. I love your flowers. I said, well, you're welcome, Mom. I appreciate. I'm glad you did. So.
Holy donut.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, she's had a rough year, man. I tell you. I miss, I lost my dad when he was 58. I'm the same age as my dad when he passed away right now. And it's surreal, because it's like I'm thinking this is how Dad was when he was around. And man, I tell you what, I've said this I don't know how many times. I'd give almost anything just to have my dad yell at me one more time. You know, you only get one set of parents. You can't choose your parents. You can't choose a lot of things in life. But you know what? If you got them around, you can always choose to pick up that phone and call them and tell them you love them. That's going to wrap it up. We'll see you next time. God willing, be good to one another. We're all in it together. Until next week. Bye!
I just couldn't say all the...
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial...
All right, everybody, get out there and go fishing or kill a turkey. We'll see you next time. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you Wednesday on the Outdoor Call Radio app for the Wednesday drive at 5 o'clock. If you need anything, shoot me a message or a text, and I'll get back to you. Be good. Have a great day, and make sure you call your mom. See you, everybody.